Sam Harris, here's where our paths diverge in a wood. You said it would be hard to imagine what winning the war in Afghanistan would look like. Not for me. It would look very simple, and it would look simply like our having won World War II. I lived 15 years in South Korea. It would look like that. I lived 3 years and I'm still living in Tokyo. It would look like this. Not to the extent that these countries are westernized and successful, but to the extent that they are safe because we have mechanized and administrated presence in these countries. It would look like the safety that Taiwan enjoys because we have the 7th Fleet in the South China Sea. You see, we didn't abandon Korea or South Korea, Japan or Taiwan. And the reason we abandoned Afghanistan is because we never went there to actually establish, in the end, a successful democracy. We just went there to establish a foray, as we always do in the Muslim world. See, this is going to come as a great shock to you because, well, you don't know me, but it's a shock to my friends. I've been bordering on pacifism my whole life, but not anymore. The United States and the other democracies of the world, especially now facing global warming and COVID, can't afford to just pretend to want to help countries on the short term, which destabilize the entire civilization. We need to do what Britain did, like empire, and compassionately but succinctly, with force, take over countries that won't accept our aid to build egalitarian democratic republics with functioning capitalist societies, once and for all. You airlift as many women and children when the lunatics in control, like the Taliban, refuse the largesse of the family of nations to build such, and you establish, which we had in Afghanistan, a new government, but we stay until it is something like Korea, Japan, and Taiwan, safe. And we stay until the old guard has died, and you can't go out and do a census which brings a number beyond, say, 100 composed of Islamists or jihadists, because everybody is going to school and prospering and living in peace. That's what a victory would look like in Afghanistan.